Good day, everyone. My name is Coolpilot, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Mishaps. Now, there has been a bit of an issue in between episodes. I was, of course, working on the hallway design, which tiny peek. Oh, that's all you get to see for the moment. Tiny peek out. I was working on, of course, designing the hallway. And I had just kind of finished up, figuring out what I wanted to do and getting ready for this episode when the game crashed. And it was that crash that we had previously that deleted the level.dat files. So I had to go back after an hour and a half I had spent, working on the holes and everything. I had to go back, get the backup I had made after the end of last episode, because I've been backing up the world after each episode because of the previous incident that we had. Good thing I did. So I had to go back, redo all the stuff I'd done on the holes, and actually ended up doing more. Luckily, since most of that hour and a half was actually just trial and error, trying different stuff in the holes, figure out what I wanted to do. I still don't completely have a complete design. You have to figure out the roof part of the hallway, which I'll show when we get out there. But I do have most of it, so I was able to just fairly quickly build it out. We do need some more resources though, which is one of the things that we'll be doing today. But that crash, I do at least have a crash report for it, so I'll be able to look up what caused it. I already created the iron door. I needed to create the buttons, right? One of the things we'll be doing is, since we need to go out and get some resources. Oh wait, no, don't do it that way. Since we're going to have to do some resources, I'm going to go place an iron door at our entrance so we don't have to keep knocking down the cobblestone with our pick. So get that, but we of course need a way to get in and out with the iron door, so we are going to create a couple of big buttons. There's 4 normal buttons in a little square, a couple big buttons from open blocks, and we'll need we might only need 1 stack of cobblestone, but I'm going to be 2 in case we want to use a full stack with these buttons, and we'll see why we need that when we do it. And where we'll be going today, after of course we check out the hallway, is we're going to go up here and chop down a bunch of pine trees, and also deal with this. You'll notice there at the bottom, eerie biome. This is actually something I had done. I had actually gone out and chopped all this wood before the game had crashed, and there is a totem over here that I either forgot about or missed. So we are going to go investigate that. Of course, we had one down here. Remember, create an eerie biome here. Well, this one up here as well. And we are, of course, bringing our thermometer to scan the thing. Actually, scan the sinister. Well, it's not diode. It's a sinister node. Sinister ore node. So we can scan it and get get whatever elements are out of in the node out of it and into our wand, and then of course we'll just take a pick to it and destroy it, because I don't want any sinister nodes around here. We'll just use our other ones. Now, to actually, you might have gotten a tiny peek at the hallway there, but to take a proper look at it, ta-da! As I did not finish, still got to figure out what I want to do with the roof. I know partially what I want to do with the roof. I'm going to have a spruce. I'm going to have a sideways beam here, connecting to these 2 beams. But for the in-between part, I still don't know quite what I'm going to do. I haven't found a material that I really liked for the roof quite yet. But this is what the hallway will basically look like. Of course, we got the limestone flooring with the chiseled limestone with the chiseled marble for our floor, which we had done last time. The spruce wood, for the support beams, I had chosen to go with the thin border on the marble for our walls. I still don't know what I'm going to put into these little spaces. I don't want this to just be one big slab of marble. I want to put something in here, but I'm not quite sure what yet, so I'm leaving those empty for now. And then I'm using carpenter's blocks for the first time. I'm using carpenter's stairs and putting the chiseled, this is spruce, right? Yeah, spruce wood that we had seen last time, and put it into stair form, because the chisel mod, the only stairs it has, chiseled stairs, and even for chiseled slabs, is marble, limestone, which are 2 blocks it adds, and I think there's like ice and metal. I could look it up here just to show you. At chisel. Oh no, I guess it's just marble, and I was thinking of other things. Oh no, ice. Yeah, there's ice stairs, limestone, and marble. And no ice slabs. So the slabs are just marble and limestone. The stairs are just marble, limestone, and ice. Everything else is just, the blocks. Put everything in there just to get it out of the screen. So because of that, if I wanted to have stairs of these things, I have to use the carpenter's blocks, which is, part of the reason why I got these things in here. So I can make stairs out of anything, slabs out of anything. These things are awesome. And of course, the way you make the carpenter's blocks, just to kind of show off the recipes here. Oh, I forgot the R. Dang it, you can't go back. There we go. Carpenter's block is just a plank surrounded by sticks, and then the stairs are just 6 carpenter's blocks, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 carpenter's blocks. Normal stair formation to make the carpenter stairs. And then you just take the block that you want to make the stairs out of, and just right-click on the carpenter's block. Of course, we need a lot more spruce wood for all of these stairs, and a lot more spruce wood, at least the logs, for the pillars and everything. So that's what we got to go get. And I did, basically all of this hallway. I didn't go to the doors because I'm going to have to work out what I'm going to do with doors. As it is, I have to figure out, do I really want this as a door, or do I want to make it a little bit different? I have to figure out a little bit more what to do with that room, in terms of entrances and exits. But I at least did it, from, right next to it, down to the corner, and down to here, because, same deal here. I have to figure out what to do with the doors. So at least got the more boring part of the hallway all prettied up. And of course, with the corners, I just, did what I could, kept the little spaces in there for putting the extra blocks. So it looks quite nice. I think let's check in on our farm. Did finally have one of the ender seeds, lily seeds, grow. I actually had 2 of them grow before the crash, but so that last one should finish growing soon. Now, one thing I don't think I did quite yet was actually, I have to scan the ender pearl. Ta-da! Clue to a new research. Ooh, that's nice. So we got our first ender pearl. So let us go head outside and go get that wood and check up. Oh, it's almost nighttime. Well, we're gonna have to wait on that. Well, there's enough time left before night that we should at least be able to get the door in. So let's do that first. Grab that. Put the iron door down, and then place our big button next to it. Shift right click. Yeah, shift right click on the big button. Put a stack in there, and then it will stay open for longer. A bit too long. Hungry zombies coming after me. Can I get rid of this guy safely? Yes, I can. Doesn't look quite as nice, but But yeah, the amount of items that you put into these buttons determine how long the buttons stay active. Are you almost dead? No. The sun's not killing them quickly enough. Well, let's go sleep since it's now nighttime. And hopefully the freaking laughing is from other people isn't being picked up. It might be though, which will be annoying. But sorry about that. Not much I can do. Oh, did the zombie die? Looks like it. Beautiful sunrise. Let's come see. Don't see any sign of his death. No consideration for me recording ever in this household. Grab as many berries as we can since I was low and head off over here. The reason why I'm taking the trees from here was, of course, originally the hope was, oh, this would be nice to take it by home, and then I could just use the ground for getting snow whenever I want to. Of course, now a chunk of that's eerie, but the same idea does still remain. Because a decent chunk of that is also still, Tega, even if some of it's eerie as well. First thing we're going to do, well, the thing we're going to do first, I should say, is go deal with that totem. So we get that out of the way first. And then I'll start chopping these trees down off camera. Here we are. Let's take a scan at it. Obsidian tile. It just says obsidian tile, but there's an ore node within that. It just doesn't tell you that initially, but once you scan it, it will show you the node. So it looks like there's air, earth, and Perdido in there. Which is actually a pretty dang good ore node, but it's a sinister one, so I don't want to keep it around. We will at least fill our wand. I can't actually see the Perdido filling because of the tree. There we go. So now we got 3 parts of our wand filled. And we're just going to destroy it. I know. Good ore node, lots of different aspects right next to the house, but it's a sinister guy. I don't want it around. And take out the last piece here. There we go. There are still other ore nodes that we know of. There's an air one right here, and then there's this one, which we don't even know what's in it. There's one over here. Oh yeah, one over here. And there's probably others around. If there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. Of course, these two were from spawn structures, but still, that's 3 in a fairly close range. There's probably others around for us to use, so I'm not too concerned about it. And there will probably be plenty out on this ocean that we'll be able to find quite easily too. So I'm not concerned about being able to get all the aspects. I just want our area to be safer. Anyways, let's go to our lumber axe. I don't know if actually I've ever showed this thing in action, but here we go. Nice, decent sized street. Oh, the logs come down. Very, very handy. But I'm going to start chopping all these guys down, and then I will come back once that is done, so we can kind of go fill out, well, what what parts I have figured out of the haul. Just finish filling out the parts that we need. There we go, much better, completely free of all obstructions. I basically just chopped down every pine tree that was here, save for the couple over here in the little corner. Otherwise, I basically, as I said, chopped them all down. Also got some rubber wood out of it too, which is nice. But mainly got, a whole bunch of spruce wood. We need to get back to our house now since it is starting to get dark. So run away! Also running low on food and still get I'm laughing. It might seem like a little harsh to be complaining about someone obviously enjoying themselves, laughing, but when they're in behind a wall and a door, well, behind several walls and a door, and I shouldn't really be able to hear them, but they're so freaking loud with no sense of the word quiet or restraint. They're loud all the time, even if they're not laughing, just bloody talking. Loud when moving around, loud when doing stuff in the kitchen, loud when doing absolutely anything. I get a bit ticked off. Especially when I am trying to record. But, family stuff, so doesn't matter too much to you guys. Put that stuff away, put our saplings away as well. But our obsidian totems away. I think I have them in here. Yes, I do. So it's the raw rubber and the rubber wood. I can put away the extra stack of cobble. Don't need it. And these essences will go in the room over here. Gotta get everything nice and organized. Oh, we should probably go to sleep too. It did just turn night. Should go to sleep. There we go. Hear the nice pain and suffering of our enemies above us. And put those guys away, get them sorted. There we go. Enderman, apparently. So let us actually finish this place up. Shouldn't be too difficult. Most of the stuff is here already. Yeah, it's a little bit trickier. Jump on that, just because I don't have any blocks above it at the moment. And place all the bottoms. Bottom, and the bottoms. And of course we'll need to do the beams above them, but before we do that, get a stack of wood, get our chisel back out, get the blocks we need, and fill in all of these stairs. Now sometimes it won't update, you'll just need, if it doesn't show the texture. I'm at least noticing this here. Might have to do one of the added, well, this is an added bottom carpenter's blocks to begin with, so might have to do with that, or potentially even Optifine, since I have that on. That I know that messes with some graphical things sometimes. But again, need it in order to actually play and record. Could be awful frame rate otherwise. I am hoping to get save up for a new computer after Emerald City Comic Con, which is what I'm saving up for right now. There we go. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't update. If it doesn't, you just need to place the one next to it, or like place a torch next to the block and just have it update itself. That looks nice and spiffy, I think. And then we just need to do this stuff up here. So always got to be vigilant and careful of things like that, coal, but also primarily when dealing with stone, got to be vigilant for the silverfish, because those things are bloody everywhere. Let's get the axe off of here. Put this cobblestone there. There we go. And we went one too far. That's alright. Now, you may be noticing that, with this, of course, here we had, like a 5 wide corridor, and it's only 3 tall just because we needed, space to walk down. Here, it's actually more like, it at least feels more like it's 3 wide and 5 tall. It's technically still 5 wide because, this part is part of the hallway. I can walk up on it if I want to. Although, obviously I can't, walk down that part. But it's still technically a 5 wide. It's actually now like a 5x5 cube, but with the way that we're shaping it, it feels a lot different from that. It feels a little bit narrower, and I actually kind of like that feel a little bit more. The short but wide makes it gives it a bit of spaciness. It makes it feel a bit spacey. I can't think of the right word. Makes it feel like there's a decent amount of space around you, but that you're kind of cramped in a short enclosure, and over a long distance it kind of feels weird to me. Was this slightly narrower, as long as like not like super narrow, but slightly narrower, but taller, or something that feels slightly narrower, even if it technically isn't, and taller design makes it spacious is the word I was looking for. Makes it feel like more spacious overall. You still got the width here. Your eye isn't quite drawn left or right as much, but there's still that space there. Even if your eye is drawn down the hall and up and down because of the design of this hallway, and the height just makes it feel like there's more space. Just period. Makes it feel like you're more in a fancy building. And I am going to quickly just pause for a couple seconds because the server's apparently overloaded. There we go. Now we gotta go. Still gotta place some of these blocks down though. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. This is a good question. Maybe like do something like that, and then place another one of these. I don't have any marble on me. No, that's a full stack. Left click. No. Control left click. No. Control right click. No. Shift left click. There we go. Starting to figure out how to get one block out. There we go. Alright. The menu for the chisel so we can swap it out. You guys put one of these up here or something, at least for now. As I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with the roof quite yet. Like this part and this part. Don't know what I'm doing there. So I'll have to work on that in between episodes. Figure it out at some point. One of the next things I'm going to be doing though, in between episodes though, is not building, but getting some mining done so we can get a bunch more resources, because I still need more resources. Been doing a bit of mining here and there in between different episodes, but I am still short on stuff that I need. Lapis, especially, still haven't found any. Need lapis. So I'm gonna get some of that stuff, and so that way we can also start working on some like new things. Get some new crafting stuff going. Or you do some more magic. Maybe get a little bit into some tech even. And of course, when it comes to building, also kind of figure out what I want to do with the storage room. I could probably get rid of these guys now. I don't need that many torches anymore. Get some of my torches back, and then just make sure that everything's all right. Yep, it is. Double check that the lighting is all right in here. Should be. Yes, it is. Doesn't this just look nice so far? Again, do still need to figure out what to do with the roof, but like everything below that looks really nice in my opinion. Now there is one more thing that we can do before we sign off, and I go to delve in the mines, and that is we can create some armor. I'm going to create some iron armor, since currently I only have this surplus pantaloons of defense. Now I'm not quite sure if this is actually better than iron leggings or not. I know if it was protection 2, it definitely would be better than iron leggings, just with the protection enchant. But I'm not sure if protection 1 is good enough to make it better than iron. Not quite sure. But at the very least, we'll be making iron stuff for the rest of it. Now we need 8 iron for the plate, and we'll need a large iron plate for the chest piece. So each of these gives 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be enough for that. And then we can just, well, actually, don't even need to grab it out of the chest. We can just grab it out of here. Keep forgetting we can do that. And we can go ahead and make the rest of the stuff. There's an iron helmet. Not used to having to do the left click. And yeah, we don't want to do the leggings right now, but we can at least set it up for, come on, smelt faster, and set it up for the chest piece. Put our hats and boots on. Wait for this thing to smelt, as it takes ages. At least the fuel's finally showing up. It's about the first time the fuel showed up in a couple days. Come on, finish melting. I don't have all day. There we go. 8 ingots of iron. And fuel's still showing up. Well, that's nice. Finally decided to come back and actually tell me how much is in there. It's gonna take a while. There we go. Sure, none left. Yep. We can put our ingots cast. Ingot cast back. Pronunciate correctly. And there we go. Our iron chest plate. Put that on. Ta-da! Doesn't look quite as spiffy without the iron pants. Let's go ahead and make the iron pants. If anything, we'll make it for completion's sake. Even if we only have put on an armor stand. Do we have armor stands, actually? I should probably look that up. That's not how you spell armor. We do. We actually have 2 types. We have Bibliocraft and Better Storage. Which are slightly different recipes. Don't know which one I am going to want, though. I'll probably test out the 2 different stands in a creative world just to see which one I like better, so I don't waste extra resources making one I don't like. There you go. Much spiffier. Ah. But that will be, I am terrible at walking in this mode. But going all over the place. And it's all the wrong places. Alright. Get right there. Alright. That will be it for this episode, though, and I will see you guys next time, or hopefully we can start doing some more stuff in here, because this room's kind of empty. We really need some more crafting stuff in here. So I am going to go dig up some resources and get to that. I'll see you guys next time.